I got a little story time because last night, I fucked up. What up, guys? So welcome to the podcast, No Days Off. All right, it's a podcast that I've been super excited to get started. I hope you guys are excited too. This podcast is all about personal growth and professional growth and growth. And it's for people that are in the process of healing from past traumas or current traumas and just in the process of growing, and also just for the people that are in the process of hustling from facing rejections to successes and the ups and downs and are on the verge of quitting but just have that fucking perseverance that they don't want to quit. That's what this podcast is all about, and those are the people that this podcast is for. So I hope you guys tune in, because there's no days off from the hustle and there's no days off from personal growth within ourselves, because life, hate to say it, but life is a fucking bitch sometimes, and we all get knocked down by her. She's fucked me up a few times in life, but I'm happy to say that I feel so much more at peace with myself today and stronger today than I have in such a long time, and I hope you guys do too. And if that's not the case, I hope this podcast helps in some sort of way on your journey. And I know I'm gonna accomplish my dreams of being a successful actor and really representing for me, my community, and just showing off my craft. I know what I'm capable of. I have a lot to offer, and I can't wait for you guys to join me on that journey. And I can't wait to join you guys on your journeys. You guys have dreams. You guys are some boss-ass bitches and some badass motherfuckers, and I can't wait to hear you guys' story and hear about your guys' journey and all that good stuff, and we'll grow together. I'm excited. Cool. So with any baggage, any shit that was weighing on your shoulders the night before that you went to sleep with, maybe you had some trouble sleeping, maybe you had to smoke a little bowl or listen to some ASMR, regardless, leave that shit in yesterday, because today's a new fucking day. Each day is a blessing, we're fortunate to have it, and it's a new start. So start fresh. Don't be beating yourself up off of some decisions or mistakes you made yesterday, or especially off of some shit that maybe somebody told you that killed your mood yesterday. But don't let that person have that power to kill your mood today. Fuck that shit. And fuck whatever that person said. You're better than that. You're stronger than that. Today's a new day, so let's make it one, okay? Enjoy this weather. Get up out and enjoy the day. Go walk your dog, walk yourself. I don't know, but I hope you enjoy this first episode of No Days Off, okay? And speaking of how each day is a new start, I got a little story time because last night, I fucked up. Okay? I had this 4-page scene that I had to perform for an acting class that I'm a part of to keep my acting tools sharp. I go every Tuesday. I had a 4-page scene. It was a long scene, a funny scene, a good scene, a well-written script, and I didn't prepare properly. And just my luck, there's a freaking director from out of town sitting in on the class that day. And I was like, oh no. Because for me, I could remember lines like that super fast. I don't know why, but I have a good memory. So things click. So I knew the lines down. I had an idea of what the scene was and what it could be and what fun I was gonna have with it, okay? But that's not where the work ends. What I should have done is build a character and build the relationship with the other person, because it was a scene that I was gonna do with another actress. You're telling a story, so I didn't put in the work to build the story. And I really just thought I was gonna pull it out of my ass. I have faith in my talent. But you can't just rely on talent. You have to put in the work. And I did it. And I made myself look like an amateur last night in front of a new director in town, and he doesn't know me. He doesn't know my work. So I went home last night feeling so discouraged and was beating myself up really bad. And it's really all because I care. Being hard on yourself isn't a bad thing, but if I would have stayed in that mindset from last night to today, I wouldn't be filming this first episode of No Days Off right now. I'm gonna learn from that experience. Because there's a quote, and remember this quote if you never heard it. Luck is when preparation and opportunity meet. And that's the truth. Always be prepared, guys. But don't beat yourself up too much, okay? Because each day's a new start. So today I'm starting fresh. I'm going to work that scene. I'm going to work on this podcast and other things. And I want you guys to do the same. Any bullshit that you had from last night, leave that shit there. Learn from it. Grow from it. Start fresh today, okay? It's a new start. So let's make the most of every day. Some things that I wanted to talk about is insecurity. Insecurity is something that we face every day. All of us. Even the most confident people or the most outgoing people, they have their insecurities. Okay, we're all human. Anyways, yeah, insecurities are shit that we face every day. For me, man, it's been so long since I got back into acting. I really felt this good about myself in a while, and it's one of my biggest insecurities is my bald head. My big ass bald head, and it happened after I got sick with cancer. After chemo, I lost all my hair, and at that point, I'm only 23, guys, so at that point I was already having a somewhat receding hairline, but I still had my hair, some like nice little wavy locks and stuff, so I was still okay. And then after chemo, it kind of, my hair thinned out more. There's a few patches, and then the hairline receded even more. So I got so insecure, and so in every aspect of my life. I stopped acting. I didn't want to go to auditions because I didn't feel confident. I didn't feel confident in myself to show directors who I was as a person and show my craft. I felt insecure about dating. I didn't want to date. I didn't want to meet people. I didn't want people to see me without a hat on. I wore a hat for so long, every day of my life after chemo, and still to this day I do. I mean, I like the style. I kind of got used to it now. To auditions, I can't wear a hat. So that's the little bit of growth that I've had with that insecurity. So my challenge to you guys is to face an insecurity at a time. Just one insecurity at a time today. Today's the fucking day. Make that insecurity your bitch. Don't let that insecurity make you its bitch, because if you do, oh, that insecurity's gonna fuck you up. But fuck no, you guys are a fighter, so give that little insecurity a little slap and face it today. It's not gonna be disappear just overnight. Trust me, mine's still here. Me just even taking off my hat right now to show you guys, my heart was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But, you know, I've been told, you know, at least I have a nice shaped head. So that helps. And I've just grown some confidence. You know, when I first started my job at Flick's Brewhouse, which if you're in the area, swing by, say what's up. I'm not allowed to wear a hat. So I really, if I wanted to make money, I had to be social. I had to show my personality and to the guests and that were coming in to, you know, watch a movie and order some beers. So that's built my confidence up a lot. It's just feeling comfortable with my hat off, and that's kind of built me the confidence to go into auditions and to perform scenes without a hat or without anything covering this insecurity of mine. So own it, because confidence is like, ooh, one of the sexiest things ever, hands down. If you're confident in yourself or anything that you're doing, nobody could knock you off for that. Nobody could say shit, because the more confident you're in it, the less that they could even judge. You know? It's kind of like lion or sharks, like in the ocean. When they smell blood, they attack. Blood is that insecurity and that lack of confidence. Don't let that shit seep out into the ocean, because those sharks, those haters, those fucking fans, they don't smell the blood. They can't do shit to you. And we'll explore more all together. I'd love to hear about maybe some that you guys face, or maybe your thoughts on mine. We're gonna get through this shit, alright? One day at a time. Facing insecurities make us uncomfortable, okay? But a comfort zone, being comfortable sometimes is a bad thing as well, because you could get stuck staying in one spot. because it's comfortable. You're scared to change. You're scared to, raise the roof a little bit, go out, break some boundaries. You're scared because being uncomfortable is scary. So that's another thing that I want to talk about. Comfort zones, and just how uncomfort is the best place to grow from. 100%. It's okay. Sorry, I have some notes. So, because I know what I want to talk about, and I want to make sure I don't miss anything. So, it's okay to be uncomfortable, and breaking habits is a way. Whatever. Breaking habits is one thing that is uncomfortable. We get stuck into habits and doing certain things that if we don't stick to those habits or certain things, we feel uncomfortable, we get nervous, we act like some shit's gonna get thrown off. Like, I'll say one thing that I got in the habit of doing every morning and every night that I got home, and it just, it made me feel a little more comfortable. And if I didn't do it, I had some sort of like unease that anything could go wrong at any second now. And it was, we have this little, I don't know what they call them. When the wind blows it hits each other and it makes a noise. Yeah, I don't know what they're called, but we had one of those outside the door hanging, and every time I would leave in the morning, I'd just kind of knock it and make the noise, and every time I'd come home, I'd do the same thing. And I don't know, it was just a way to start my day and end the day, and it just made me feel a little more comfortable. I don't know why. I'm not a freaking psychologist or I don't know. I don't know what the reason was, but it was something I did, and if I didn't do it, sometimes I'd feel uncomfortable, oh my gosh, I forgot to hit that shit, now my day's gonna be shit. I don't know, dumbass logic, but breaking habits like that, no. Life is so much more than that, than these habits that we develop. You don't break those shits. Or trying something new, trying new things. My cousin fucking invited me to go snowboarding a week ago, which I had never done, which it was something that I always wanted to do. But I was like, yeah, fuck it. You only live once, I'm gonna go. People were talking about how it could be how it's painful, how you're gonna fall a lot, and all this shit. And I was like, oh, fuck. I worked that same day that we're going. Do I really want to go and come back sore as fuck? The fuck yeah, I do. Let's fucking do it. So I went. It was a fucking badass experience, but it was trying something new. Taking risks. That's a big one. Take risks. With my acting, it's better to take a risk and have a specific intention and commit to it. Be committed and take a risk. It's better that than to play it safe. Because if you play it safe, how many other people going into audition might play it safe or play it that same way? The majority. Take risks in life. Be out of your comfort zone. There could be a part of you on the inside that you're holding back and that you're not letting come out and flourish. That might be able to change your life in the most positive way ever, and you could grow so much from it, but you're just too scared and you're too comfortable in what the norm is of the fucking world and stuff. Fuck that shit. You're living your life. You're living your truth. So do that. Get out of your comfort zone. We'll talk more about that as the podcast goes on, but that's some shit that I've been trying to do. Yeah, I don't want to drag this first podcast out too much. Remember to enjoy your day. Work on some of the things that we talked about today. I hope some of the topics or anything that I said today can help you, and maybe share some of your comments, share some of your own experiences, or maybe some topics that you'd like to talk about or hear about on this podcast. Let me know, because it's going to help me too. But just remember, nobody knows what you're capable of besides yourself. Take some risks, get out of your comfort zone, face an insecurity today, and remember, there's no days off. Thanks for joining me on this first podcast. Tune into the next one, and have a good day, guys. No days off. Jesus Banuelos, tercero. Bye.